All right, y'all, so we just stopped here, Twisted Concepts here in Nashville, got the boat wrapped, ready to roll, heading on the road to the next tournament. All right, so I'm not exactly sure how this one's gonna play out, but they should be biting. Weather's starting to get warm. They should bite. Gotta grab the groceries for the week. Yeah, we're gonna try to eat healthy this week. Got a little combination of it all. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of these. All right, a few of these. Sorry, y'all. All right, so we made it out. Got the groceries. Now it's time to head to the house for the week.
I got a teaspoon of golf balls. It's like the smallest little basket.
All right, what do we need? A driver.
Just gonna take a 9-iron.
9, I'm gonna take a 6. All right, so this is the deal. We're gonna go hit a couple balls around. We had a tee time set for the guys at 12:50. All right.
Now, what do you think happens?
What do you think happened? Mark and DC.
No. DC. Whenever you have DC involved, always does.
So, long story short, it costs like $40 to play a 9, and we're gonna go ahead and.
How much room I got here? What group?
Wheeler.
9 holes?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
A 6?
Nah, I hit that.
Hit it ain't 9.
A 6 is honestly a tough club.
Is it?
5, 6s, yeah, man. 6 is a very tough club.
What would you compare it to in fishing rods?
A 6 is like trying to skip a buzz bait. Don't happen all the time.
I'll tell you what it is the
There's not a whole lot of room for error.
There's not, and 4's even worse, huh?
Yeah.
4's horrible.
4, I don't touch him. That's like trying to skip a spinnerbait. Facts. So, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. Maybe even a square bill.
Day I trashed it. Par 4, first hole. He said he will not get under. I will not get under a 7. I would agree with that. Well, you never know.
You never know, man. It's all about that tee shot.
Well, it's really not even about the tee shot. It's really about the dang approach.
No,
it's all about
any good golfer knows.
The tee shot's the deal.
It's all about your putt.
It's all about your putting, and I ain't good at putting, so it don't matter.
Hey, we never even practice putting.
Actually, we need to putt. Actually, I got a putt.
Always calm. He's calm.
But I didn't look like 214.
Man,
I'm not gonna say I'm great at it.
He's like, I could shoot a deer at 214, but I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. That's a good little clip.
That's a poke right there, Bubba.
And guys, we do have signs in the fairway if you'll stay outside of those. Other than that, we're off the cart.
Look at here.
See?
All right, bro. Take your time.
Nice. Look at that ball.
All right, here you go. Let me hold the camera.
Is it shooting?
Should be.
30? What's that, like 12?
It's probably it's probably 12 actually. It's as a first warm-up hole. Good shot, Brody.
Woo!
All right, we're back. Hey,
Bet. Reacher in there, boy.
let's go, boys.
All right, we got that out. We got
We're not
that.
gonna count the first one. The first we throw it away. Oh,
We got that out the way. You about killed that gar. Look at that gar. Oh, okay, you can't see him on the camera, can you? Oh,
I should be able to.
Hey. Got it. That's a good ball. Quality.
Hey, 3. Oh, so we're obviously not very good, but Brody's up next.
Keep him, son. It's okay, Brody. You can do it. Take your time. Big lofty swing. Good ball. Right there, right. Not bad.
8, 9.
I think we had 9s.
9.
Nuts. Oh my gosh.
In most games, they stop at a stick. God dang, that was beautiful.
What are the odds there's a bass in this place?
There's one. I see one.
I saw one right there. He's little. They had
What
a
about
big
big
giant
one?
fish kill. I don't know if there's a giant one or not because I've not seen one good. And typically, golf course ponds have big ones in them. This
I'm
place,
just gonna assume that it had a fish kill.
I want to see they had a fish kill because there ain't no big ones. I'm not seeing a single big one. It is springtime. They should be spawning. They were spawning all over the place in the last one. I'm gonna call BS. They had a fish kill.
They all did.
They all died. They just put koi in this pond.
Oh, dude.
Whoa. One, if we were legitimately, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There ain't no way, boy.
Did I or not, Brody? I mean, like, if you don't count the one like knocked in the woods. I mean, if I redid it. Hold up, one I went to right here in the corner of the pond.
No,
Second one went to right here.
no, okay, look, so you count the one off the tee.
Yeah.
4, 5.
But technically 4. If I actually played the ball, if I would hit the ball first that way.
Huh?
I would have parred that if you count my ball.
No, you still would have. No, I'm not counting that ball.
4.
4 shot.
4. I hit 4.
And then you. And then you putted it.
No. 1 to the corner of the pond. All right.
Yeah.
2's the corner of here.
No. You're counting backwards. You're forgetting to count your tee shot.
Okay. 1 in my tee shot. 2 there.
Yeah.
3. And then 4 putting.
And then
Putting.
5.
No. Listen. All right. Tee shot. 1.
Tee shot. Yeah.
Went to the corner of the pond.
That's 2 shot. Okay.
That's my second shot.
Yep.
Second shot hit right here in this corner right here. My second shot hit the corner right here. My second shot
hit
was,
this corner.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Brody. Did it not or did it?
Hey, hold on. He
Hold on,
pays, bro.
Time out.
He pays.
Time out.
Bro. He pays.
Remember? I think I had 3. There, 2, 3, 4.
This is your first putt, right?
Yeah.
But you got the money.
Hey, you trying to catch me up?
This is for par though.
Driver.
What do you mean?
You have to hit
It's
a
called
driver.
strategy, boy.
No, you gotta hit a driver.
What do you mean? Nah. Strategy.
You gotta hit a driver.
It's called
No, you gotta hit a
You play
driver.
the hole however you want to play the hole.
No, that's the deal.
Hey.
Here's the deal. You
This
get-
ain't, no, you ain't giving me
if
some
you play a
roll.
driver, because that's what you're supposed to be playing.
Why?
All right, that's the thing.
Oh, you can hit this glove.
All right, that's the thing. Okay, look.
Yeah, you can hit this
No.
glove.
So that's the thing. I gotta redo if I don't on the driver if I don't play the driver then.
Then I get 2 shots with the driver. How does that not make sense? Come on.
Yeah.
How does that not make sense?
It's 1 shot with a driver. Yeah, 1 shot with a driver.
No, okay. I said, okay, look.
2 shots with the driver.
Listen. Now
two
this
shots.
is
All right,
when
2
things
shots-
start
2
getting
shots-
heated up a
2
little
shots
bit,
to
right?
the driver. 2 shots to the driver. Yeah, total. Between you two. Yeah, that's right. 2
This is
shots.
what happens, right?
2 shots.
He's down. He hates losing. Okay, I know there's a lot of you guys that hate losing. This guy right here, he's up there with the best of them, right? Up there with the best. So he's losing everything right now. I got the money, putting, and we're up to double or nothing, $40.
Yeah, so I gotta get you cut it.
And I told him, I said, all right, double or nothing, last hole, $40. And he says, all right. So me, naturally, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna bring an iron to the tee. Get hit. You're up.
No, you're up.
All right. So don't cry now.
All right.
What do I got here? I got a 6. It's not even a 5. And I'm like suck. I don't know. Ooh, good ball. Hey, now if you did that the first time off the tee,
Oh, no.
we're on the same stroke now. Whoever makes the water wins. You need an 8, man. Oh no.
You got over it.
Unbelievable, baby.
So I gotta hit this to tie.
You have to hit this to tie. I hold the money. Good job. Good job. You'll make money this week. You'll make money. You'll make money this week.
It's okay. It's $50 for borrowing my clubs. A $25 Uber ride over here. The surcharge is way higher now.
That sounds like a sore loser. Uber drive.
Uber drive.
I can see.
This is a quality price. This is quality.
I can see Uber or Airbnb.
This is
from
Uber
here. I can
XL.
see it.
This
I
is
can
Uber
see it.
XL. That's exactly. Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all. So we just got out of the meeting. Mark, DC, Adrian in the back.
We back in the building.
We are back in the building. We are back in the dang building. We back in this.
You thought I was gonna say it.
We're about to try. Here, hold this thing so I can drive, DC.
Okay, buddy.
God dang, tell the people what's up this week.
We just got off.
What's going on, guys? I always look up here, but I'm looking right here right now.
Oh, I do that too, bro. That's the worst. This camera's hella good, but
Feels
it's
good to be
bad
back.
because you're always looking right here.
How you feel about
You
it?
need to be looking.
How do I feel about it?
How you feel about over?
All right,
So you can sit
over
there
under,
talking
over
like
under.
this, and you watch the
Hey,
video and
over
you-
under.
It looks like
Where-
Scott,
boys.
Where
Scott.
are we at?
Yeah.
Have
We
said
are
where
on.
we're at?
We're not. We have not showed. I'm not showing you guys the house. I know I've been sort of.
No, like what lake are we at?
We're on LOZ.
Right.
What is
That's
LOZ?
what it's called.
LOZ. They call them LOZ.
LOZ.
LOZ. Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks. Mark
Osage
calls
Beach.
it. Mark calls it Oz.
Oz.
Laws.
Laws? Oh, you call it Laws?
Yeah, laws.
Oh, okay.
Like
LOZ.
LOZ.
So we're here at Lake of the Ozarks, and I want, hey, putting you on the spot. DC typically, I'm not gonna put you.
Don't do this. Every
Oh,
time.
you're
It's
a
every
dude.
time. It's this is your turn to pick over and over. I'm like, dude, I done picked 9 times in a row. It's not my
It's not-
time.
it is Mark's turn. It is
Mark's
Mark's turn to pick the over/under, and then we get a
Hey,
pick.
but can we do it after practice?
No, we gotta start here, and we're gonna do a $20. We're gonna do a $20 one now, and then we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a $100 one after practice.
All right, I'm in on it. I'm starting off on the.
You're starting on the $20 one, but you're gonna do the $100 too.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna be the. I ain't gonna guess the number
Yeah, you gotta guess the number.
for the hundo. too?
Yeah, we're doing it double.
Oh,
What
this
you
is my
doing?
turn.
All right, cut weight after 2 days. What's the cut weight gonna be? 2 pound minimum. Keep in mind, I'm gonna give y'all a little quick weather update. It's kind of acting like spring up here. I don't really know about it.
Good guess.
There's pollen.
Very good guess.
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 45.
After 2 days.
I ain't never been here, bro.
Ooh.
After 2 days, 45 pound. That's 22.5 pound a day. You know, 2 pound minimum. I think it's gonna be a lot of bass under 2 pound caught. A lot of spotted bass. Spotted.
Yeah, that's a really good
So-
guess. Okay. So Adrian, you gotta pick first. Which one?
I'm gonna say over.
Over 45.
I'm gonna say over 45.
Over 45.
45 is smashing.
We ain't on Mill Axe.
It took, all right, to give you guys understanding, it took 58 pounds on Champlain. It took 58 pounds
To make the cut.
to make the cut. 58 pounds on Champlain.
58?
Champlain,
That's on Champlain.
58.
And you said 45.
He said 45. So go
That's
ahead.
fair.
All right.
Champlain.
Hey, this is only a $20 bet.
So that's
right now.
22
That's
and
only
a half
$20 bet.
pounds
It
a
took
day.
58 pounds. That's a
That's
lot.
22 and a half pounds a day.
Yeah, 22.5 pounds a day. I think that's fair, man.
I'm gonna say 50. I'm gonna take the under.
The under.
I'm gonna say the under.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna
I'm
take
taking
the
the
under.
over. So that's what it is. I took the over. Adrian took the over.
So I'm taking the
hoping.
under. I'm gonna give y'all like here's the mathematician
Math.
part of me. There's a ton of like you gotta understand. There's a lot of male bass that are probably biting around shallow. I'm betting those bass weigh like 112 to like 114, and you're gonna catch, let's say in a 5-fish limit tournament, 15 pounds will probably be 20th place. So you're gonna have to add another 8 pounds. That's like 4 or 5 more keepers.
It's close.
So
my
like
boy.
that's gonna be kind of tough to
Mark
do.
actually hit
So
it
I'm
on the
gonna
head off the
say
rippy.
under. It's gonna be like, I wouldn't doubt it's like 41, 42. I don't know about 45.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 20 pounds a day.
There you go.
But hey, look, we were down to the half pound and the ounce last time. Remember that?
Oh, it crushed it.
Oh, it was crazy close.
It was
was it
over?
Red Crest? It was Red
Yes,
Crest.
it was
I know.
over by like
I
2
lost.
ounces.
I lost.
And then it was under in the other one.
I literally made the cut, right? I mean, I put
You
it
lost
up.
by 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the one who set the weight.
Where my cheese at?
I mean, well,
Speaking of cheese words,
I
I need you to sign it too.
I think I gotta turn on. I don't need to turn right here. Well, I gotta figure out where the heck I gotta turn at.
I think you did. Yeah, you missed it.
My boat's in a bad spot. First, I'm gonna get damn belt. My pants is falling off my ass.
Zip tie. I got a zip tie for you.
A zip tie to fit around my damn waist.
All right, we're headed back to the house. We're gonna catch up with y'all here in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. Peter's waking up this morning. Okay, so we're here at the Casey's General Store. I don't really see a lot of these around the house, but pretty little spot. We always talk about gas stations that are great. I think these are pretty good ones. Yes, I think I'm buying a car. I feel like I'm buying a car. I'm like, no, yes, yes, no. Sign here, you can get some gas. So we got the rods all lined up. We have crankbaits, trick worms, wacky worms, prop baits, buzz baits, a lot of shallow water cover stuff. So I feel like a lot of these fish have been pulling up. A lot of these fish have been pre-spawned. So to give you guys a little bit of a rundown, I think the water temperature has been around that 52 to 55. And so I'm going to guess that water temperature is about 57 this morning. So, which is really like, you know, I think the key water temperature a lot of people look for is 60 degrees for bass to spawn. I just think, I mean, 60 degrees is probably a pretty good temperature, but a lot of times when the time of day gets so long, like right now, it's late April here, these fish have to go. They've been pushed back, they've been pushed back, they've been pushed back. They have cold front after cold front after water's coming up, after water's going down, and they just have to go. So I look for this week to be a full out push to the bank, fish shallow, cranking, vibrating jig, top waters. I mean, I think a top water will be a pretty big player at some point. I'm not saying you're gonna catch 100 of them on it. Probably wacky worms, typical stuff like that. But we're gonna find out. Preconceived notions can mess you up. So I'm not gonna be like locking into one thing off of just because that's what I think's gonna happen. I got several different jerk baits and, you know, jigs. I got plenty of different things that I think that if they're not there, we can sort of fall back on. Oh, first one, a first fish in the new boat. 2-pounder, chunky, healthy, pre-spawner. 2 1/4 maybe. That's what's up. First bite. All right, so basically the deal is, I went down through here, a little bit steeper bank. Water's not up yet. I like the little steeper banks when the water's down. This is something I've seen throughout the years. So I'm pitching a jig to a little bit more steeper stuff. So we'll see. I want to crack the first one because I hadn't caught one. I didn't caught one in this boat, so we gotta get this. We gotta get the stink. We gotta get a little stink in him, a little stench in him. But back of a creek, very typical place. But I actually threw a buzzbait down there a little bit too and didn't get one. But it's supposed to rain today, so I'm gonna try to keep you guys along with me as long as I can. Should be. Skinnier. Who knows? They're biting. They're biting, boys. They're biting. Choked it too. Alright, I'm gonna have a scale right here. Just wanna know. This is looks like a post spawn. 2-pounder. So 2-pounder on this pond. That's a post spawn 2-pounder. It's a 16 1/4 incher. All right. There you go. There you go. Another one. I mean, they're biting a little bit, but seems like a lot of 1 3/4, 2-pounders. I mean, I've caught 3 now. Flipping. Not a bad one. I mean, I wanted to see how easy it was to catch fish, just like fishing. 2 pounds. No females yet. No. All right, we're stopping. Stop and send the hook. We're just. I got one right there. 2.5 pounder. Little guy. All right, we got a little one. I'm gonna slide down the lake a little bit to go see if I can't find some in some cleaner water. The water's definitely starting to clean up down this way, so we're gonna see if we can't find us a couple. We found a few, but nothing crazy. Oh, went back to flipping a jig. I'll get you guys wiped off there, hopefully. Hopefully that helped. Just little ones. Just little ones. Gotta find where the big ones are at. Gotta find where them big ones are at. All right. That's it for the first day of practice. Just put the boat in the trailer. Put 3 hours on the motor today. So ran around a whole lot. Now, let me hook this guy up real quick. All right, so not exactly sure. A little bit of wet right now. The sun gloves are definitely a little bit wet, and I mean they're moving up. They definitely are. I don't know if we'll have enough. We need to find a few more places. I did find a little zone today that had a few fish, so hopefully we can sort of expand on that. That's really the key with bass fishing in general and tournaments. You got to try to find stuff that's close to each other. I'm a little spread out right now because I ran around so much. I have some fish a little bit closer and some fish a little bit further away, so I sort of have to think about it, look at the map tonight, and sort of just figure out where I want to fish tomorrow and try to sort of expand on what I found today. All right, so another morning stopping at the Casey's. Got a bag of goodies. This is the deal. So last night I was like, we sort of chilled out. I'm like, whew, it's raining nonstop. Today's actually we're gonna have a little bit of a break, so I think we're actually gonna be able to look at all day. I'm gonna commit to sight fishing and probably fishing like a wacky worm, a swim bait, stuff like that. I think that's how this tournament's probably gonna be won. I don't know that for a fact. Something winding or, you know, there's a lot of water on this pond. Like there's only 80 guys here, and there's a lot of little pockets and turns. It takes a lot of time to find that stuff. So I'm gonna look at some of those little unique areas, because the places that you can run in and run out of, you know, I can check those in the tournament. The places that are more like way back in, or some, you know, like idle zones, like if there's a big group of fish that pull back in those areas, and you want to utilize your time efficiently. So that's the plan today. Take the longer idle zones, try to cut those out, sort of figure out which ones are good and which ones aren't in those areas, and then sort of expand on what we figured out yesterday.
What's that?
You gotta do one after practice.
Oh, we do a $100 one after practice.
Oh, okay.
So we did a $20 one before practice, and then we're doing a $100 one after practice.
What would you say right now?
I think like 41, 40,
Yeah,
38 to 42.
like nine scorables at 2.5 pounds a piece on average. I don't know. Yeah.
That's gonna be that for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody will, you know, drill them in.
Oh yeah.
They always freaking do. All right, so, ooh, show that again. All right, y'all, so we have been fishing quite a bit, throwing a swim bait, looking a little bit as well. A lot of crappie up. If it wasn't, it's all I could do not to go pick up a crappie rod. I'm seeing so many of them up there, it's nuts. Golly. A lot of little ones up there, but the key's been just like, I don't feel like the fish are way back in the very backs of the pockets, like way back in the backs of the creeks. A lot of them seem like they're on those steeper banks, and that makes a lot of sense. Like when I started practice, I was fishing the steeper banks and a lot of those creek arms that I couldn't see the fish. And typically what happens on those lakes is, you know, a lot of these lakes is they do spawn on the steeper banks at first, and then as the water comes up, even on like Chickamauga and stuff, as the water comes up, they feel a little more secure, and they slide up there on those flatter banks when there's a little piece of cover or whatnot. So it makes a lot of sense. It's really something that works all across the country, but man, there's not been a ton of them up here to be found. At least I've not found a ton of them. I found a few. There was actually one right there. That's actually a pretty good one. But the thing is, I don't know if you catch them easy or not. I'm gonna slide back to the backside of this dock here in a second and see if there's one back here. Nope, there was one right there though. I don't want to mess up that bed. Back off a little bit. Crappie, crappie. Nice bass. So there's a scoreboard right there on that bed. There's a real big bright one right here. Probably a 2.5 pounder right there. So I'm gonna power pull down. Sort of see what we can do right here. See the mood of the fish. Oh gosh, there's a big one right there. I don't wonder what the heck's going on right there. It's a big pre-spawn female. Cool. It's a good one too. It's acting a little swirly. There was one that was locked right here on the way in. I'm trying to sort of see what it is. It was locked down pretty good. Oh, freaking. Oh, I see what it was. There he is. It's a 3 pounder. Yeah, that one's axe, right? I think. 3 pounder locked right there. She's got it. Let go. Thank you. Okay. It's a big one. That one didn't take long. Took that one off. There's another one like right there. Let's see what this one is. Can't tell if it's scoreable or not yet. Does not look like it. Nope.
Okay then. One pretty nice one though. All right, rain stopped. Oh, let's keep looking. Nice little seawall right here. Beautiful, beautiful. That rain can stop anytime it wants. Yeah, that could all stop whenever it wants to. I think we'd all appreciate it. I know the weatherman was telling me a fib. He said that it's supposed to be sunny and nice this afternoon, at least a little bit windy. I said, I don't know about that. Yeah, I said, that's no way. Why is it gonna rain so much? Sheesh. All right, y'all, so we are putting the drill motor on high and looking down the bank. A lot of these fish are starting to pull up to spawn, and I feel like this is probably gonna be the deal. I fished around a decent amount through a swim bait, through a wacky worm, backside the docks, some staging fish, but to me, I feel like there's enough of them pushing up. You gotta find the right area, the right water clarity. There's a lot of fish up, a lot of 1 1.5-pounders to maybe, well, I'm gonna say 1 pounders to about 1 3/4 pounds. There's not a ton of like those 3s and 4s. So I've been trying to find, I think I found 3 or 4 this morning, pretty decent fish. But that just, we're in group B, so you're trying to find sneakier fish, places that are a little bit, like a little turn in a pocket, or not even a pocket, like a straight long stretch behind the backside of a dock. So you got to sort of play that in group B. This thing is ultimately on this lake, there's a lot of places. So there's only 40 boats. It shouldn't hurt it too awful bad, but you definitely would like to catch the fresh ones that are a little bit easier to catch. And some of them you're not going to be able to catch. I mean, the bed fishing game can be really tough too, because you get on one that irritates you. I've done it several times. You spend 30, 45 to an hour's time, and you waste it and you never catch that fish. So we can't do that this week, but we're going to keep looking around a little bit. We'll see what we can find. All right, y'all, that is a wrap for practice. We're gonna head back, see exactly what's gonna go down. Sorry, the sun's sort of, yeah, there you go. Hey, we got the bet, the over-under bet for the $100. I don't think it's gonna be over 45 pounds. I think I'm actually gonna miss out. So I gotta make my money back somehow. So I gotta figure out how, I don't know I'm not even sure who's gotta choose. I think Mark's gonna choose again. I don't know. We're gonna find out, so check back with us at the house here in a second. All right, y'all, so we just got back to the house. Time to check in with the guys. All right, Adrian.
What you got? What you got?
All right, it's your turn. What's the cut weight? You got to make the cut. You got $100.
$100. I'm gonna say
$100.
Say 39 pounds.
39 pounds.
38 and a half.
No, you can't do 38 and a half. Mark?
38.
Man, I'm gonna stick with. Oh no.
Well, yeah, you got to go over under now. $100. So you're gonna win the over 45. Sure. We lost that one. Okay, we just go ahead and pay it. I'll pay for your dinner tonight. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 38 pounds.
You said 39. You said 39.
I'm going 37.
Well, you can't say no. You can't go. You're going under. He's going under.
Oh, under.
38 pounds is it.
Okay, 38 pounds
38
is it.
38 pounds is the weight, and I want under that.
He's going under. Okay. Okay. So DC. So Mark went under. DC. 38 pounds.
Is that the number?
38 pounds. The number. Over under.
Under.
Ah, stay. Oh, frick.
Under.
38 pounds. Gosh, I'm gonna lose both these suckers, man.
Under. Hey. Under.
You can't. You can't post that, Brody.
I say this. Y'all will think I'm crazy. Do not be surprised if it's 30 pounds. Do not be surprised.
It's not gonna be 30 pounds.
I will not.
I'm gonna say, frick, I'm just gonna roll with the damn guns and say over. We're gonna lose big.
Hey, we were so excited.
I know.
They were spawning everywhere, but little did we know they're all this big.
Yup, little did we know. Little did we know they were all that big,
Look,
so.
the backyard told us. You walked in the backyard and you seen them little baby boys right there on the porch.
I
That was
went
the
and put in
indication.
today,
I didn't know they was
this
all like
afternoon,
that.
somewhere like 90 miles away. And I fished for 2 hours and I had 5 bites and 2 of them were squirrels.
That's actually not bad.
All right, so that's the wrap up of practice. You guys heard it here first. You're gonna find out how the over/under goes, but I went over 38 pounds, so $100 bet. We gotta make our money back. We got some money to make this week. Got some work to do. DC fishes tomorrow in Group A. All the guys, we got a day off. We do have a meetup going on here in Osage Beach, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. We will check back very soon. See y'all.